Congratulations, you're pregnant. I had completed 4 rounds of IVF through the Reproductive Health Clinic, a journey that had taken about a year and a half. I was 41 years old, often mistaken for being younger, but my wives beyond their years ovaries had put me in that bracket known as advanced maternal age. I started the process when I was 39. I always knew that I wanted children, and as a lesbian woman, I knew I would need to seek fertility services. What I didn't anticipate was doing it as a single woman in my 40s during a pandemic. When the stars aligned for me through a new job with IVF benefits, I took the leap. Going through IVF is hard. It is physically, emotionally, and mentally exhausting. There is ongoing blood work, genetic testing, and vaginal ultrasounds. The hormones and medications put you on an emotional roller coaster. I could be angry, sad, anxious, lonely, frustrated, all in the same hour. There are shots upon shots upon shots. So many shots, multiple times a day, until my stomach was sore and bruised. Then painful egg retrievals where the needle punctured my ovaries. If a healthy embryo survives, it is transferred back inside, and you hope that it sticks. If it does, there are more shots, with the longest and thickest needle yet deep into the butt muscle. Same time, every day, no matter where you are, home, work, vacation, anywhere, for 10 weeks after a positive pregnancy. Always having to stay organized and prepared, heating pads, alcohol wipes, and phone alarms became my best friends. Sometimes it hurt to sit, to stand, to move. I worked nights in the hospital, dragging my sore and exhausted body from home to work and back to the clinic for the dozens of appointments and lab work. Power naps in the waiting room, repeating the process 4 times over a year and a half. My mind ran rampant. Was I crazy for putting myself through this? Was I too old? Too single? Was it selfish to do this when people were dying from COVID? When the future was so uncertain? The hardest part for me was the waiting, the anticipation, the unknown, and the loneliness and isolation I often felt doing this as a single person, an isolation amplified by the world being on lockdown. Other patients in the clinic with their partners holding their hands, the online groups where people talked about the partners giving the shots and sharing their hopes and fears. Even just the simple task of making sure I had a ride home after each egg retrieval was a reminder. My clinical team was warm and supportive and understanding, never once questioning my choice to start a family as a single woman at my advanced maternal age. When my first round failed, they encouraged me to keep going. My doctor was straightforward and compassionate, showing no frustration with the millions of questions that I had. She recommended I go through several IVF rounds to increase my chances. They hugged me when I cried, acknowledged how hard the process was, and treated me like a rock star for going it alone. I felt heard, important, and validated. My doctor said, "This is your life, your choice, and your story." While I had chosen to do this without a partner, my medical team, many of whom I have kept in touch with to this day, along with my mom, dad, sister, and a few close friends, made sure I was never really alone. This journey was important, not only to me, but I felt like I was representing any person who wanted to start their family in a non-traditional way. This victory wasn't just mine. This felt like a win for all of us.